You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises, you know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out, 'cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now, a little stronger now.
Good evening all, this is Rolling Swarm, and we just dodged the mute button once more. It is 2:50 AM Central European Summer Time. We are back here on the North American server for what promises to be an excellent series of games. We're out of the round robin phase, and now we are actually through to the top four. Cut your contenders this evening. In first place from the round robin. Well, we'll go through first place to fourth place from the round robin. In terms of results, let's actually bring the scores up on the screen here. Coming in first place on North American server, Rain. Their RGN's Rain team scoring 14 points, no losses in any of this, no lost series actually from the round robin phase. 42 matches won, 6 matches, individual rounds that is, lost. That gives them the best win to loss ratio across any of the 4 servers. Absolutely phenomenal performance by them. Coming in second place is Void's Eclipse team, 11-3, 37 rounds won, 16 rounds lost, a very respectable record indeed. And they beat Pramo. Pramo being 11-3 as well. They beat them on the head-to-head. Eclipse beating Pramo on the head-to-head results. Pramo scoring 35 rounds won, 13 rounds lost. And then in fourth place, Rain's other team, Chaos. 7 points, going 7-7, a 50% win rate in terms of series. 26 rounds won, 24 rounds lost. Of course, from North America, we have lost the following teams at the cut to the top 4 straight. Pincer, Von, and Hated. And that is, for those of you who care, I did make predictions before we started the round robin phase. I didn't get the order exactly right. I got Pramo and Void the wrong way around. I thought Pramo would finish ahead of Void, and I thought Pincer would finish ahead of Straight. But actually I called who would make the top 4 even before we started absolutely perfectly, which is good. It's the only server I managed that on. Certainly my predictions for Asia and Russia were worse than useless. That's not true. I predicted C4 okay on this CIS server region. But we are now in. Everything on the stream looks to be absolutely fantastic. We're just waiting for that invite. Should be coming through in the next 2 minutes. I believe now we should be, if it's anything like, we should be following Rain as per normal. My colleague Amonet will be streaming Pramo, so Pramo versus Eclipse. Second and third place playing in the first round, and first and fourth place playing in the first round as well. So we're going to see both of Rain's teams going head to head. It's going to be Pramo versus Void in one match, and then that'll be covered by Amonet, and the match that I'm covering will be Rain versus Chaos. And certainly Rain are the firm favourites to win that. Of course, they went completely lossless in the round robin series. Now they beat Chaos 3-1 and 3-0 in the 2 fixtures from the round robin phase. So that's going to be it's going to be a tough evening for the Chaos team. Just having a look at chat. We've got Len Kopp lamenting the lack of coins. Very sorry, there are no coins available for the stream. It's out of my hands. I wish I could get you guys all the coins in the world, but this is not happening, unfortunately. And that is down to a technical issue that Wargaming haven't been able to solve. It's a shame. I'm sorry. All I can do is bring you coverage of the games, but for me, I'm looking forward to that. And plus, now that you guys aren't on the portal, or don't have as much need to be on the portal, you can be joining me on channel and chatting to me in the live chat, that's kind. Oh, there's the room invite. And also I see that we've got a box to open, a little container. What's in the container? Oh, short fuse avatar. Go on then. Living the dream. Look at that. Now let's go and have a look at our match, our room. Yes, Rain versus Rain, intra-clan shenanigans coming up for us. That should be absolutely cracking. We've got Timur Nakipov. I'm sorry, that's obviously not how you pronounce your name, but it's my shot at it. Giancarlo Monre C, Leza 1, Kirill Karetnai, Spartom. He's asking about the website. The coins, the information was released by Wargaming on Discord and the forum. White Warriors here. King Ghidorah is from LF Clan. Is tuning in once again. Great to see you, buddy. And Spartom saying, I don't usually come for the coins, I come for the quality entertainment. Thank you, buddy. That makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. So, now, Rain, of course, well, Chaos, we'll start calling them Chaos and Rain. Rain here are favourites to take the tournament overall. The question is, can Chaos get an early upset in? Probably, even if Chaos are able to put the first series past Rain this evening in this match, they'll probably end up facing, or they'll probably end up facing them in the grand finals. Rain have been nothing but consistent. They've been the most consistent team across all of the servers. They kind of their relative performance in relation to the other teams on their server, just next level. Really playing very, very effectively. And of course, I've been playing some of the streams, some of the replays back on stream from some of these players. We saw another Faust 155 game where he put 7k on the board in one of the replays we used in the last stream. So everybody, all of the players here from the Rain clan are just absolutely monstrous, if we're being honest, in terms of their abilities to do nasty things to enemies on battlefields. Pablo Cruz is here, Ang Mo2. Great to see you guys in chat joining us. Do remember, if you feel so inclined, to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. We are pushing 1,700 subscribers. If we get up to 2,000, I'll be able to do another Wargaming sponsored giveaway for Tanks and Premium Time, hopefully. That should be very fun. I enjoyed the first giveaway. We gave away a Tier 7 Premium and about 30, I think it was a month and a week's worth of Premium Time, and a Tier 7 Premium Tank as well, which is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I like giving you guys things. So more subs, more opportunity for me to give you guys more things. And Peas and Carrots says you're aware that Game of Thrones is on, right? No. And if anyone, like, you will be dead to me if you post Game of Thrones spoilers. I will have you permabanned from the channel. Us peasant Europeans have to wait until Monday evening, I think, to get our Game of Thrones action. Certainly, most of my Monday is going to be spent dodging spoilers and inhaling coffee to stay awake. This is the second North American stream that I've done now this weekend, back to back. I have no idea how Amonette did it. Amonette did. She did North America on Thursday as well. Plus, she's done both Asia streams, Saturday and Sunday. And I credit where credit is due. Amonette has really been putting in the grind on this one. But we're going in now to Desert Sands. Let's get the camera in the right place. Rain versus Chaos. Rain. Let's see. Now, Rain. Rain, captained by, well, TJ. I think it's actually Mo who's doing the calling. And it's Royal Fatness is life, and subscribe to Rolling. That is good advice. And TJ, in possibly the shiniest AMX30B He's been spotted. Now, this is the typical meta for Desert Sands. Now, the C and B caps will largely be ignored, and even Mo isn't even stopping for B. He's come under the bridge. Rain, double 268s on the rails. Dragon Krieg, Nikes B, IS4s coming in deep round A. Mo proxy spotting under the bridge. The two mediums, yeah, E50M is Royal Fatness, and TJ in the AMX30B playing deep. Now, Chaos have pushed in 7 tanks strong. Tommy in the IS4 leading the charge. Rain with double 268, pretty similar lineups here. The only difference really being the medium tanks. Rain have got a 30B E50M, and Chaos have got double 140s. Now I think the 140s, although it's a Russian medium, might not be the best platform for the undulating desert terrain. And Mustache, this is Mustache, everyone with their attachments and shiny camos going wide. TJ looking to get stuck in. Tommy, here comes the Chaos push. Mendukusai, Tommy, Katsi bleeding hit points. Rain, well, they're the ones to beat. And wouldn't you believe it, look at the focus fire. But we've lost his Royal Fatness in the E50M. But Rain, have a look at the hit point bars here, leading by a significant margin. Rain getting stuck into their opponents. It looks like Tommy is the next call. Dragon Krieg, Nike Ammo Raft has gone down to TJ. Levi takes down Mo. It's a... well, guns are tied, but the hit points, they're not so far in the favor of Rain. Chaos doing a pretty good job to brawl with their clanmates. Tommy goes down to TJ. 268 Tank Killer and Mustache in the 140. Dragon Killer takes a hit. Looks like Mustache gets a hit there into Fishy, but Dragon Krieg takes down Tank Killer. And Katsi potentially taking down Afro Panda. And we've lost TJ in the AMX30B. It's a 4-on-3. Fishy bounces Mustache. Mustache potentially going down to Dragon Krieg. Yes. Fishy taking down Mustache. And it's a 3-on-2. Nike in trouble. Chaos have done a really good job here. A really, really good job indeed. And Levi takes down Nike. It's now 2-on-2. 2-on-1. Rain with a significant lead here in terms of hit points. But if the 268 goes down, Levi potentially... and now we're on a 1-on-1 brawl. Can Levi outplay Dragon Krieg? Both of them super unicums. Dragon Krieg with a deep hit point pool. And Levi overextends. Dragon Krieg punishes him. And that is game 1 to Rain. A nice little brawl there on the A-cap on Desert Sands. We're going to be going back in, rotating the spawns on Desert Sands. But that is the meta at the moment for Tier 10 on Desert Sands. Certainly no one really contests the BC city caps. At least I haven't seen a single game where that's been... maybe that's a lie. You don't usually see it. I think that just it's so much easier to control the desert cap A, keep B neutral, and then you've got map control, and your team is really cohesive in the desert. Certainly in the city with all that hard cover in between, it's a little bit harder to work around your opponents. And I'm just going to bring up, I think the next map will be Faust. Yes. So I'll get a little strat sketch briefing ready to rock and roll over there. We've got 1 minute. And let's have a look at those lineups. TJ enjoying his new toy, the AMX30B. He's got the attachment, the fancy camouflage. He's living his good life. And at the same time, well, it looks like there's pretty much no changes. Maybe Hated Fate in the 268. Was he in the last time? Not sure, but it's pretty much the same lineup. Double 268, triple IS4, E50M, AMX30B for Rain, Chaos. Let's see. Ooh. Chaos, there we go. Exactly the same lineup as well. Double 268s, double 140s, triple IS4. So very similar lineups. And to be fair, Chaos took Rain to task on that last map. getting very close indeed to putting a round on their clanmates. Of course, Rain coming through. That is a shiny tank. AMX-30B, that tall coupler. The only thing stopping it from being a hideously OP tank. So fast. My goodness me. And it looks like Chaos are sending Katsi, Mendukusai, and Tommy in through the bridge. Mo's going to get cross shots in. He's been spotted. There's 268s in support. Mo doesn't connect. Triple IS4s pushing in aggressively. And they're hitting up TJ. TJ has been taken down to a one-shot. Now, are these IS4s too far forwards? Where is the rest of Chaos? They're very far forwards. Mendukusai, Katsi, and Tommy. Mo's not coming in from behind. He is maybe coming now. 3 IS4s. Tommy and Katsi both losing hit points. Nice rotation there. Mendukusai coming in, takes a big hit from Fishy. And Chaos, the IS4s, are about to get flanked by Hated. TJ is getting safe. Dragon Krieg and Nike pushing in. We've lost his Royal Fatness to Levi. Mo's come in for support. But it looks like these IS4s are in trouble. Amorax lights up Dragon Krieg. It's an amazing rule. We're seeing Rain potentially on the back foot here. Can Chaos keep up the pressure? No. Chaos are bleeding hit points. Katsi is going to get ram killed by Hated. Amorax will Nike it. B's gone down to Tank Killer. Now the 140s need to get stuck into the tanks. It's 4 on 3. TJ is looking very low. Fishy gets a huge hit in. Tank Killer goes down to Mo. Levi needs to take down TJ. Mustache is looking for Hated. He gets it. It's a 3 on 3. Someone needs to put TJ down. Mo takes down Mustache. And now Amorax and Levi are left. Levi is just hunting for TJ. Picks him up. And now Levi needs to stay safe. It looks like Mo's going to get a shot in. Hits the tracks. Amorax on the reload. Levi getting stuck into Fishy. Oh, the corpse of the tank costs him dearly. Amorax. Oh, Levi's getting safe. No, he's not safe enough. Amorax coming in over the top. Levi not taking a shot. It's another bounce. Oh, Amorax. Crucial. Levi hanging in there. Looking for Fishy. Mo potentially to finish him off. No, Fishy turns around. Big shot in through the front. And lots of smoking tank wreckages littering that battlefield. Chaos. The IS4s pushing in too fast. The rest of Chaos a little bit too far back. If Chaos had been more cohesive, they could have really exploited that rush and possibly taken Rain to task on the map. Fishy in the 268, and well, you can see here the 268s from both teams, huge damage dealers. And an open field map of that, lots a target-rich environment, shall we say, for both teams. The 268s having an absolute field day. Poor Amorax though, getting some crucial bounces in the favour of Rain. Not how you want to be doing it. And now Chaos readying up Rain, shuffling their roster. If you go over to www.stratsketch.com, fantastic little free resource for World of Tanks Blitz esports players. We can see this is Faust, and we had some really interesting games here earlier on the EU server. Worth noting, it is a multi-level 4-cap map. There's so many different things to think about: firing lanes, different opportunities for rotations of your forces, enemy forces, plus those long TD sight lanes across the map. It's pretty. This is a very dynamic and connected map. You have got, of course, the C. North spawn connects to C. South spawn connects to D. You can get cross shots across from C to D. B is a nice little lynch point cap. You can get good cap pressure early on, and you can tuck a tank in away on B under the cover of supporting guns from either spawn, I believe. And R2K have been employing that very well. A It's miles away from anything, but getting control of such a large portion of the map early on can give you advantages in terms of rotation in latter stages of the map. And of course, 4 caps, lots of different ways to play it. We're not going into Faust, we're going into Fort Despair. We're going into Fort Despair. Fort Despair first and then Faust. Ignore everything that we just said about Faust. We're not going there. We're not going to a new dynamic 4-cap map. We're going to Fort Despair. Well, let's get a little tour up. You've got the A cap here on the medium flank. 113s, very fast heavies, E50Ms, Russian mediums. Love this corner. Gives them control out over the medium flank. IS4s, IS7s can play these little ridge lines here in between the A and B cap. You've got the windows, which no one is using. Rain are going deep on A. Mustache in the batch at 25T for Chaos getting C. He's backed up by Katsi and the Mouse. And it looks like Chaos will be picking up an early cap lead. Rain will be on the back foot. Rain, of course, though, having an E3 double Mouse. TJ in the T22 uncatchable. Triple IS4 contingent. It's Fishy, Mo, Hated Fate. And Rain, well, they know that they can outplay Chaos on an average day of the week. But Chaos are very well dug in. And actually, if you look here, Katsi, well, he needs a Legionary Camouflage. Good taste. Very good taste indeed. He's getting away from C. Potentially TJ in the T22 will rotate back into C once Rain are confident that Chaos pulled their forces away. And Katsi takes a hit from Hated Fate. Hated Fate is occupying one of those windows. He's been spotted by Katsi. Katsi been spotted in return. TJ now taking the window. It'll be TJ and Hated Fate working together to try and put pressure on C at the right moment. And we've seen a double Mouse cap on the go for B. B is a very tricky cap to get. Can be held relatively easy. Dragon Krieg and Nikes B in the right vehicles to do the capping. And they've got it. Certainly A is a fool's errand to cap at this stage. Not least of all because Tankular in the 268, and while Levi is rotated back towards C, but there is Tankular and Ammo Racks covering A. Chaos leading by about 150 cap points, which is a pretty tasty lead, and that's over 1 kill. Chaos can afford to lose, to go a gun down, then still retain the cap lead. Katsi, the only tank to have taken some damage. We're about 2.5 minutes in, or coming up to the 2.5 minute mark. Rain playing a very passive game, counter to what we've seen on previous maps. And Chaos, well, Chaos can afford, and this is this spot. Mo's here in the IS4. This is exactly where an IS4 wants to be. Hull down, nice angles, control over B, can engage the camping bush up ahead, can engage the middle lane on the other side of B here. Almost impervious to any kind of damage, thanks to this little wall off to the right. That is exactly where an IS4 wants to be. Chaos not stacking an IS4 there. They've got Mendukasai in behind soft cover here. Potentially vulnerable. The Mouse tanks, look at this. They've been doing nothing but moving. It's taking them forever to get there. But Nikes B and Dragon Krieg are stacking up for a push with Fishy and Hated Fate. Hated Fate leading the charge, dropping off the balcony. Hated Fate going into C. How quickly will Chaos respond? Will they counter push C? Hated Fate side scraping. He's been spotted. He's just inside the cap circle. Fishy in on the other flank. The Mouse tanks coming in. Rain really stacking C. Hated Fate is taking hits, but Fishy should be able to cap. It looks like Chaos are responding on C. Levi leading the charge. Fishy is potentially in trouble. Katsi, Tommy, Levi, and Tankular all coming in. And that's a big hit into Nike, but they need to be focusing on the IS4s. Leave the Mouse tanks till last. Fishy now in trouble. Tankular in the 268 will be the priority for Rain. But there's a WZ. Oh, the Chinese TD. Didn't see that one. Knight coming into shield. Doesn't do a good job. Well, not a good enough a job. Fishy goes down. Rain leading in terms of hit points. Cap lead slowly going to be taking over in the favor of Rain. They've got the base. Tankular, Katsi down. Guns going down everywhere for Chaos. Dragon Krieg looks low. He's taken down by Mendukasai. We're seeing Amorax and Mendukasai coming in. The mouse tanks. Well, Nike SB. The mouse tanks went down very early. It's strange target priority from both teams here. Mo's getting stuck in. Mustache getting reloaded. Who's got the better focus fire? Levi goes down. It looks like Rain are going to come up on top on the brawl here. Hated's looking pretty low. Amorex gets a good shot in. Tommy is getting bullied. Doesn't have effective shots. He's looking to get something in. And Hated Fate gets shut down. It's now a 3-2 on 4. And the bat chat is out of it. The bat chat has said, you know what, Mustache has said, I can't outbrawl you guys there. And Rain win on cap points. Keeping B ticking over in their favor whilst contesting C, dropping Chaos Guns at a pretty rapid pace, racked up the cap points in their favor. Rain leading Chaos 3-2. Pretty good damage spread. Poor Fishy led the charge. Didn't have such a good time. But someone has to go down first. Similarly, Katsy the mouse for Chaos really suffering the brunt of the engagement there. Now we're going back into Fort Despair. We won't be seeing Faust at this rate. If Rain are able to close out Chaos 4-0, certainly I believe that the guys from Rain are looking to have the purest score record of any server, and they're on track for that, bringing now they're going very heavy quadruple IS4 double mouse and a grill. Interesting choice based on the other tank compositions of grill. A little bit soft. I maybe would have thought like an E4 or 268 would have been a slightly better choice, but these guys know far better than I. Chaos double mouse, double T57. Now I've seen the T57 used early this evening on the EU server by R2K on Naval Frontier versus Raid. That didn't go very well. Let's just put it like that. The T57s, great aggressive pieces, burst damage, similar to the 50B, the AMX 50B, the French heavy clipper. Great aggressive burst damage potential. The burst damage, the way that the damage is spread out through time, makes it really bad in defensive situations. Most defensive situations, there are some where it can be advantageous, but early on, bit of a problem. Burst damage most effective in the latter stages of the games when there are tanks that you can clip out before you go on the drum reload, and they get a free 20 seconds to rain damage on your hit point pool. It's our coffee keeping us going. And Hated Fate in the Hardy camo on the grill. It's just a stunning camo. Can't believe it's only 750 gold for a tier 10. And the IS4 contingent Rain, well, they are super heavy. So of course they are making their way. Oh, that's why they're bringing a grill. I know what they're doing. I've seen this one before. Now the mouse is going to be absolutely key to this one. Afro Panda is the train. Have Wargaming fixed it? No, they haven't. Ha ha! Grill on the hill. If you've ever wondered what's on the other side of these walls, not a lot is the answer. And this has cost Rain dearly, not least of all because Mo is seriously out of position here. The T-57s, they're going to clip out Mo. Mo has been sacrificed to get the grill on that hill. Mo goes down early. A and B in the favor of Chaos. They are about to lose. Mustache, though. Mustache took a hammering from Mo. He has lost operational effectiveness. Katsy and Amorax anchoring down the middle. There is Hated Fate, king of the castle. You'll recognize this view from Raid Twister 2018 versus C4. This is where a grill wants to be, and certainly Chaos probably know it. Fishy takes a big hit. Tank Killer in the 268 getting some hits in. Fishy getting a little bit of HE damage there. TJ, Fishy, Dragon Creek pushing in. TJ in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble indeed. He's down. Let's see. Fishy is... well, he can't even control the free cam where he is. Chaos with cap lead, hit point lead, gun lead. Can they hold on to it? Certainly Hated Fate is now, I mean, not so effective. Amorax has gone down. The mouse. Catsy's in trouble. The T-57s, we said they're not so hot defensively, but there they go. They take down Afro Panda. Dragon Creek coming in to support Nike SB versus Katsy. It's a 2-gun advantage. Soon be a 1-gun advantage to Rain. Mendukusai looking to bring it back up to a 3-gun advantage. And this could be the first match for Chaos. Big hit, max roll from Hated Fate into Tank Killer. And Levi looking to put down Knight, gets it. And Levi and Tommy shutting down Dragon Creek. Hated Fate in the grill, raining down shots on Chaos. But Chaos with the AB, they must have known. They capped A and B so quickly, they must have known that Rain were putting a grill on a hill. And did a really good job there. And the T-57, well, good damage numbers all round for Chaos. Rain not able to make the grill on the hill work. I think the problem with Fort Despair is that that is now well known. And you can see here Chaos knowing exactly how to handle a very competent Rain side with that strat in play. So it's not that Rain are unassailable, it's just that they've got a very rich, very deep playbook. And we're not Faust. I don't know why I showed you the Faust map earlier. I blame it on 3 o'clock in the morning syndrome. We're going to Port Bay. Now Port Bay, you've got the C cap. Let's just find a briefing with Port Bay, shall we? Here we go. We're ready. We won't miss it. We've got a minute to go. Port Bay. C out on the medium cap. Very important to control this corner. Gives you crossfire across, controlling this whole kind of top right corner of the map. This is really, you've got the battle to control this corner and the battle to kind of control this sort of these 2 middle lanes, one down in the river, one here. Typically TDs have got lots of room for operationals, well, lots of different positions to operate from on the north spawn, less so on the south spawn. For the C flank, the south spawn lends itself a lot more to the city actually, although the city is viable from the north spawn on Port Bay. Not sure how the teams are approaching this. The lineups quite different actually. Chaos bringing a double 268, Rain with a mouse. Makes me think actually, and with a double E3, lots of TDs, 3 for Chaos. An E3 double 268, Rain with a double E3. I don't know where they're going. And his Royal Fatness dropping the speed boost. It looks like Mo and one of the E3s are going with his Royal Fatness towards C. And Levi in the back chat for Chaos will be the opposite number. His Royal Fatness is going straight for C. It looks like Levi is taking the route to the corner. No, his Royal Fatness is sneaking up onto this ledge, looking for control shots. Map control, you can see the view field he's got here. He's got amazing map control over C. And who does he have in support? There's Mo in the IS-4 looking for C cap. Afro Panda, this is what we said, that TD position in the backfield. It's very viable. Then there's Mo capping up C, his Royal Fatness providing overwatch. 4 IS-4s backed up by an E3 playing passively on the city, and Saxy has been punished. Where is Saxy? There's Saxy. Fishy gets tagged by Amorax, Tank Killer in the backfield. Rain with the cat blade on C, and Dragon Krieg in the mouse. Dragon Krieg and Fishy playing passive in the city. Dragon Krieg's been spotted, and they can theoretically keep A neutral. And does... Who's got eyes on B? Certainly not Dragon Krieg. Rain leaving B alone. Look at the double TDs here. And the ammo racks. And Tang Killer. Ammo racks looking out over A and B. And as we said, there's not really the same situational advantages for the South spawn on C, but that's not letting Chaos on letting that stop them. His Royal Fatness is on a drum reload, picks up a bounce, gets double tapped, triple tapped. Oh, his Royal Fatness did not enjoy that. Tommy's got off the C cap, takes a hit from Mo. Is Levi going to try and get C? I think he is. Afro Panda still in the backfield there, unspotted. His Royal Fatness coming in. C still ticking over. Levi is looking to put some eyes on that corner. Tommy in. Can't see the E3 in for support. We've got 3 Chaos tanks on C. 4 kind of on the AB area. And certainly the passive play from Chaos is really suiting Rain down to the ground. They're nowhere near C, but they've got it covered. Mo's proxy spotting it. Well, not proxy spotting it, he's spotting it up. And Afro Panda, well, Afro Panda was covering. And you can see TJ, it's more TDs on more hills. He doesn't have C, but he does have a nice view over the city. Saxy's been spotted. TJ is looking for Saxy. Will he pick up a kill shot? Does he have a kill shot here? No, there's a building slightly in the way. Is Saxy going into his line of fire? He is! Oh, beautiful. And TJ will be very happy with that. Getting Saxy as Saxy drops off the radar through soft cover at range. A very tricky shot to make indeed. That's the gun advantage and a 3k hit point advantage in the favor of Rain. They are also leading by about 400 cap points. Katsi will stop C. We can see now Mustache in the IS-4, very alone, potentially in trouble. Katsi the E3, the 268's all here. Afro Panda's fired low HE roll on Katsi, gets the reset on C. Levi's coming in. TJ is rotated back round. Mo misses Levi. Levi doesn't quite get connected. He will take a hit potentially from TJ. He has spotted TJ. His Royal Fatness loaded in the backfield. Rain responding to the Chaos push through C. Mustache needs to come back round into the fight. Rain have got a 2-gun advantage here. They're bringing everything, including the mouse. He takes a hit from Mustache. Hated Fate peeling off potentially to deal with Mustache. No, they're leaving Mustache alone on that flank. Mustache completely fluffing that shot. And his Royal Fatness, the very low HP Batchat 25T for Rain, getting the cap pressure ticking over on A. Rain knowing now that they don't even need to push in and contest C, although Levi, he is coming for his Royal Fatness. Certainly if he can connect both shots, if he can just land this third final shot. Oof, oh, double tapped. Oh, Afro Panda's gone down to Tank Killer. Levi's a one-shot. His Royal Fatness is on the drum reload. Hated Fates on B. Saving his Royal Fatness. Great play from the IS-4s. Head on a swivel, capping B. Now Fishy and Hated Fate will push into Mustache. Hated Fate potentially with the kill shot here. Looking for his target. Gets it. It's 5 on 4 in the favor of Rain. They've also got 2 caps to 1. It looks like Rain will be shutting out Chaos. I'm not shutting them out. Sealing the deal 4-1. Dragon Krieg just being the shield for his team. Soaking up so much damage. Looking for a shot on Katsi. Ammo racks hunting down Mo. Low roll. And Rain with a very nice game on Port Bay. Actually, both teams playing very well. Very good GGs all round, especially on that last map. Some very nice tactical and complacent. Not complacent. That's the word I'm looking for. contemplative, similar, begins with a C, and there are some letters in it. Very contemplative gameplay, not complacent. Complacent being exactly the opposite of what we're looking for, an antonym, if you will. So, and again, you see here too, the TDs being used really well by Chaos. Great damage dealers. Saxy in the IS4 pushing onto A. TD coverage from Rain was on point, and certainly TJ in the E3 with a very tricky shot at range when Saxy dropped off the radar to pick up the kill. Kind of opened the floodgates a little bit for Rain to start piling on the pressure on Chaos, their clan counterparts. Chat's exploded. I'm just going to have a quick look now on the WoT Blitz tournament page, see if any results have come in other than this one. Rain beating Chaos 4-1. Void's Eclipse team versus Pramo. Still a match in progress. Let me hop now over to Discord. And Norwegian Hitman is here. And Norwegian, thank you for the update, my friend. All subsequent videos will have that. Norwegian Hitman Ishafskra. I'm sorry, I'm tired, I can't do it. But Norwegian Hitman, a great supporter of the channel. So great to have you dropping me a message on Discord, buddy. Makes my day. Rory from Hated, showing some love as well on Discord. Certainly Hated had a very tough time of it, but I am looking forward to some great things for them over the next couple of months. One, a team that I will be keeping my eye on North America. Where have the other messages come from? My Discord's telling me I've got 1 million messages somewhere. Where are those replays? Here are those replays. Ooh. A WZ113 replay from the Money Dude. Let's turn the tables. Normally it is North American replays on EU streams. Now it is going to be an EU replay on a North American stream. Let's fire up that replay and see how we go. There we go, and the chat is alive and well. I'm guessing there are some mods in there somewhere keeping an eye on things. Can't see them, but I think they're there. And let's see. Lots of people tuned in. Lovely stuff. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We do want to do that 2K subscriber giveaway, and we can only do that if we get up to 2K subscribers, so you know what to do. Now this is the Van Gogh dude from LXN, a German clan on the European server. Recognize Tercios, Spanish clan, local grizzly, in the 268 chaser on reds. No other clan tags ringing any bells. Yeah, but he's playing very aggressively, line firing there with heat. Is an expensive 30 seconds at the battle. The 113 not such a good moneymaker, as the Van Gogh dude will undoubtedly find out. Looking for a shot here. Connects APCR in through the side of the E75. It's a tier 10 9 game. 4 tier 10s, 3 tier 9s on each team. HE shell 531 dodges the VT. The mouse gets it before the Van Gogh dude can line up. Another shot. There's the VT again. He's good HE roll. Didn't even look like that shell hit him. There's the E75. Oh, the E75 misses, but so does the Van Gogh dude. Look at this. The reload for this as a heavy tank is pretty spectacular. Heat making easy work of the E75's pretty strong armor profile. E75 takes down the green T-54 E1. Van Gogh dude head on a swivel. There's a danger tank, the Russian medium. And I mean, look at this. We're at 2.5k damage. We're not even 2 minutes in. Really, and now he's looking to shut down the E75. Gets it. Does take 484 in the process, though. And the 113 has got a surprisingly long chassis. The T62 doesn't quite finish the FV215B. The 268 does that. And Van Gogh dude hunting for that T62 Alpha. The T62 Alpha dropping down out of his reach. Coming back up very kindly. The T54 now in all sorts of trouble because he will struggle against the aggressive armor profile. I think, yes. He will struggle. Gets a little bit of ram damage in there as well. Facing the wrong way. HE, no APCR in through the back. Another bounce. Van Gogh dude playing very well. It's 4-on-4. Third bounce on the T54. And he's taken the T54 down to a one-shot. Now, does the T54 get a shot in on the side? He does! Green IS-4 almost blocking our man's shot, but he's 5k damage inflicted, 1k damage blocked. As good as. Thank you, White Warrior, for informing Poop Poop that there are no coins on this stream. That's a good name. That is a kind name. Cheeky heat round in through the another bounce. That's an important bounce. 640 from the 268 chaser. It's a 3-on-3 scenario, but the mouse is looking very happy. Doesn't quite connect that heat round. And struggling with gun depression. Just fractionally here, but manages to find the mark on that one. The T54 IS-7 green, or IS-4, sorry, in less than favorable positions. Gets the gunner on the mouse. The 268 is going to be looking for the IS-4. Now the green IS-4 is down, but so is the red IS-7. This is racking up the damage. The T54 is in trouble. The 268 probably tunneling him. And our man is, I mean, he's over 7k damage, and there's still work to be done, including finishing off that mouse. It cost him some damage. And there's still a 268 chaser on the field with 1200 HP. Vlad Nico, the T54 green, calling for help. And rightly so. This is the moment to call for help. Blind fire. Don't know if that connected. We'll see the next time the 268 pops up. Certainly the T54 is a one-shot. Our man in the WZ113 is a two-shot. If he can pick up a bounce, he'll pick one DPN head-to-head. Oh, there's the 268. And didn't connect that blind shot with the heat shell. 268 pulling back. 268 probably knows. It is the Tercios player. I did say that we recognize his clan tag. He does know LXN. Well, not blind fire, snapshot. And now the other 268 is pushing over. Doesn't bounce. The T54s come in though. That's good teamwork, good effective DPM between them. They should be able to manage it. And they do. 8.2k damage. Many damages. Many damages indeed. Phenomenal. Oh, friend request, of course. And look at that. That is, if you were to go to the dictionary and look up the definition of carrying a game of WoT Tanks Blitz, it is this one. Absolutely phenomenal performance. And high caliber, of course you got high caliber, and that was a mastery. And we said about the credit making. Minus 44,000. That is not I mean, he's not running premium, but even with premium, he would have been making a loss of 7,500. That is insane. Now, let's just check and see when the next matches. Oh, Rain versus Eclipse. I wonder what the result was. See, this is where Faust is. This is where the Faust map is. Everything that I said about Faust before, just import it forwards for the next match. That is starting actually half an hour, 25 minutes, 25 minutes. Are you kidding me? Well, let's let me just bring up the scores here and see how Eclipse bested Pramo. 4-3 to Eclipse, a very close run thing, down to the tiebreaker in a best of 7. Two very evenly matched teams. And actually, if we consult the spreadsheet that I've been making over the course of the round robin series, and we can see that Eclipse beat Pramo 3-1 in their first encounter, but Pramo beat Eclipse 3-2 in their second encounter. So Eclipse winning the head-to-head 5-4. So very close run in the round robin phase. 2 series played, one in the favor of each team, but in terms of raw win and loss results, 5-4 to Eclipse. Eclipse coming in as the number 2 seed out of the round robin stage, and Pramo in as the number 3 seed. Now what I am going to do, let's see, is I'm going to have to make another cup of coffee. We've got half an hour. I suggest that you do the same. You get your snacks and beverages on the go. Oh, she needs to be more this way. Falling off the edge of my of my screen. So I will find another replay to amuse you guys, and then I will leave you with that replay while I go and stack up on some more caffeine. I'm foolishly unprepared for this North American stream this evening. So we've got a mastery replay just come in. No, it's a first class game from Canada, and this is a tank that is currently in the store, the KPFPZ70. I hope that it gets a catchy nickname. We're just going to call it the K70 because, you know, all about the truncation. I will leave you with this replay. Is it going to be... It's a replay is not going to be long enough, is it? I am going to run like all hell and try and get a coffee on the go whilst we see this one coming in from Canada. Wish me good luck. I'm going to do something pretty sneaky. I'm actually going to turn off the camera. See you in a few minutes' time. I'm invisible. And I'm back. I hope I didn't leave you hanging for too long. Let's turn on the camera again. There we go. We've restocked coffee. We're back. We're back. As you can see, our man, World of Tanks Blitz Canada had a cracking game. How long was that game? 2 minutes 39 seconds. If I had had a longer replay, I might have made it back in time. But we didn't. We've still got time to kill. Let's see what more replays we have going. Fantastic. Let's see. Ooh. An AMX 30B gameplay. And who's this from? From Tot. Yeah, go on then. Oh, it looks good enough to play. I say it looks good enough to play. Oh, it's Totemark. Or Totty Mark. I think it's Totemark. From Straight. You guys, of course, all know the Straight clan on North America. And oh, it was Brian Who's replay. It's Canada. Fantastic stuff. And Nads 55, the AMX 50B having some lag. Not seeing any clan tags that I recognize on the North American server. Here we go. This lovely professional camouflage. Biff the potato, how you bounce. Ooh, looking for that. Doesn't quite find the E4. Tote here. Tot. That's how he's known on Discord. Doing all of the sneaky flanking. Great double tap on the T110E4. Nads the 50B has gone down. And that's the rear of a... on the tracks as well. E4 taken down to a very ineffective, less than 100 HP. Greens have lost a K91 and the AMX 50B into the bind at the moment. There's the mouse, surely not. Oh, the heat. Look how quick the AMX 30B is. It's rapid, so rapid, and he is going to potentially... Look at that, he's not giving his opponents any opportunities to put damage into him. Certainly the AMX 30B, it's got great damage potential. Doesn't have a hugely tremendous armor profile. Of course, on the other end of the spectrum is the mouse. The hate rounds of this thing straight in through the cheeks. The poor mouse. It's meant to be an armored behemoth. Just sometimes doesn't feel as effective as it ought to be. It's looking now. Gets the mouse. The IS-7, now he's switched up focus onto the Leopard. Good target priority. The Leopard, a very fast tank, could chase him down. The Leopard takes a big hit from the Tier 9 German TD, looking for cross shots on the mouse. Again, not giving his opponents anything to work with. Pushing close to 3k damage. It's a 3-on-6 scenario. 4 minutes left to play. The T110E4 is pushing on the 183. Nice APCR. Does he drop down into heat? No, the E5's coming. Genesis Monkey's gone down to Magnum 333. So fast. Does he pick him on the reload? I think he does. He does. The mouse is a one-shot. The Leopard's looking pretty low. The VT is pretty healthy. Where is the enemy 183? Because that could one-shot our man here in the 30B, and doesn't he know it? He needs to get out of there. He's looking to mop up these one-shots. Leopard's going to go down first. Not taking. Nice bounce on the mouse. Nice bounce. and getting out of dodge very quickly. Wise move, putting some distance between him and the 3 angry red tanks that are surviving. There is the mouse. Looking for that sleigh. Gets it. Shuts down the mouse. Gets spotted. Gets safe. And cave rid of the mouse. And lamenting. Biff the potato. Advising his team to cap. It's not a bad shout. Oh my god. The 183. I'm not sure the 183 is playing this right. Our man from straight using the terrain to his advantage. Now he has to use the speed of the 30B. Oh my god. The 30B, will he bounce? No, he won't. Will he kill? Well, not with this shot, but with the next shot he will. He's not chasing that one shot. I think he knows that the 183 was looking around that corner. There's the 183. Relying on the gun handling. This just isn't a very stressful situation for a low HP tank. Is he going to try and just get around that corner quickly and take the snapshot? I think he is. Gets it! Living dangerously. 183 chasing him round a hill. And Tot doing everything in his power to outplay this poor 183. Damages the gun module. Advantageous. I mean, the 183 is just one good 1 AP round that goes in pretty much anywhere. Hesh, probably on the barrel, would finish off at this particular moment in time. Oh no. I mean, keys. Oh, now the 183 is fired. The 183 has got a 16-second reload with adrenaline, I think, or thereabouts. Now the trap, that's key. The 183 is toast. And the enemy VT, bad game. Green's, of course, very happy with their man's performance. And look at that. We've gone from the WZ113 with a negative 44,000 credits to the AMX30B with a plus 71,000 credits, probably with the advantage of premium account, but still many medals, including a Kolomanov, and also I believe it's pools. Yes, it is pools. For the 6 kills, more broad shoulders in our replays section. 10 minutes before that invite comes through, let me go and consult with the replays section. Anthony from Math.
This is not forever. Folks changing like the weather. Cold wind and all around. Toxic people being severed, like leaves falling in September. Cold wind and on the ground.
You know what? Anthony 98, Tier 9 VT replay. Let's do it. Anthony 98 from the Mav Clan EU server in a Tier 9, 8 games, 3 Tier 9s, 4 Tier 8s. Do we recognize any other people on the landscape? We do not. Everyone with their Aussie badges. Anthony advising team to spot. It looks like the Greens are making the right call and going up to contest the hill. Certainly, it's a rare lineup that favors the city over controlling the hill and therefore map mobility. If you control the hill on Middleburg, you can really dictate where the engagement happens. You have the high ground, Obi-Wan Kenobi with the crowd, and you can force the enemy to meet you on your terms, or you can find them in the city on yours. So the high ground on Middleburg should really be the priority for pretty much anything with the most heavy of heavy lineups. And even then, it's still viable. People have this misconception that if you're too heavy, you shouldn't be going up to the hill. I'm not so sure I agree. Of course, sometimes on Supremacy, you do need to have a heavy tank take the hit and go into the city. Now, Nancy98 doesn't want to get too close to tangle with the T-54 up front at the same time. Doesn't want to leave the T-54 to bully his teammates. The T-54 racking up damage on the T-54. He won the American Clipper TD, Clipper Heavy Tier 9. But looking for some bounces. The Louvre, there's the T-49. The T-49 is looking to do nasty things. The T-49 is deleted. T-49 staying in front of the VT for far too long. And Anthony now another shot in the barrel. Now he's looking to put some shots here into the Louvre. The Louvre gives him a nice broadside. T-54. Now no one's really hunting down the VT, which is quite surprising to me. But this Louvre is about to be removed from the equation. With the T-54. Now the T-54 is not playing well. He needs to be hunting down. The fact that this VT has been unscathed. Max roll 800 damage. That's what we're talking about. I love that max roll mechanic. I know that it's a little bit of RNG. It's not so good in terms of raw competitiveness, but it's just nice having that extra boost on your shots for the max roll, which is just it's a feel-good factor. 4 on 5. Our man deciding to hustle. Anthony 98. He's got a kill shot on the A75 in the post. Doesn't even aim. Just admiring his destruction wrought from afar. Now moving in to support the Type versus the ST. He's got quite a good reload. 12 seconds. 4.3 damage. VT calling for help on the ST1. But there are some nice one-shots down there. I would have gone for the T-54 first. Should have aimed that one up. First real mistake from his end. Looking to clear. Well, actually, maybe the Type 30, the T-34 is a good call. It's now a 2 on 3. T-54 will want to be getting safe, but the ST snapshot removed from the equation. VT now. Anthony 98 barreling in on the 54. Dangerous. Straight in on the move. The ST1 not happy. 2 versus 1. And now this poor. Ooh, nice. That's the first bit of hit. Gets the repair kit in. Potentially will take another hit. Yes. Is looking to put an HE round in the back of this tank. 540, he needs his teammate to come for the assist. His teammate is also a one-shot. The T-26E4 took his eye off the ball. And Anthony takes down the last enemy tank. And it's a Raz. He didn't even sell it as a Raz. He just said it was a 6K. He didn't even say, oh, I got every single tank on the battlefield. Would you mind sharing the replay? It just said, hey, here's a 6K, you know. Here's a 6K game from my VT. It's okay. It's just a 6K game. Very well played. Very well played, Anthony. That's an absolute cracker. All of the kills. Big shout out to the SRP 2014 from the Armas clan. in a field of potatoes or ineffective. That's not fair. When you have teams like this, when 5 people on your team in a tier 8, tier 9 game don't even hit 4 figures worth of damage, you need people like this that you can kind of rely on, and that's why platoons really take the edge off Matchmaker from time to time. Of course, then you get the other conundrum, where you can be in situations with you get matched up against hideously powerful platoon duos. Like I think, for example, the Honor and whoever he's platooning with, they usually have an average win rate between the two of them of about 75. And if you, of course, get sucked up into a matchmaker with them, it can be worse than if you were alone. So very well played by Anti98. And even Barbaros Haktan 175, top 3 clan, 4.5k damage, T54. Not played as well as the tank could be, we have to say. Good damage numbers nonetheless, but really should have been a bit more aggressive on the VT, leaving the VT alive and kicking for as long as it was. A huge oversight. Now we've got a few minutes before the invite comes through. I'm sorry, I will be declining those platoon requests this evening, or tonight, this morning, whatever time of day it is for you and for me respectively, is not platoon territory. This is my second North American server stream. Just stifling yawns. And the good news is I'll be at work in about 2.5 hours. Get into the office for 6:30. Or maybe I'll be on the ferry at 6:30. And then I should be over in the capital. And I sat down at my desk for 7, I think. So that's pretty cool. And we're just waiting for that invite. It's going to be Eclipse versus... This actually works quite well. We'll see the Eclipse versus Rain game. Ammonet will cover Pramo versus Chaos. Pramo losing narrowly to Eclipse, losing 3-4, 4-3 in the favor of Void's Eclipse team. Chaos, of course, getting pretty hastily dispatched by their clanmates Rain, 4-1. Any minute now that invite's coming through. It's not time to start a replay. I wish it was. You guys have been sending some absolute gems through. And that's the room. Okay, we're in Dynasty's Pearl, absolute cracker of a map. Let's go and see. We've got a briefing somewhere. We can dial ourselves into that briefing and just go back over to Strat Sketch. Now we are looking at a map that will be played next, unlike our earlier shenanigans. Where's the button I'm looking for? There we go. I upgraded through Patreon support to get a stream deck. I was previously relying on hotkeys on my keyboard, which was a bit, when you're streaming, commentating, controlling the camera, monitoring stream health, chats, everything else, remembering hotkeys between scene transitions and things, a little bit taxing. Now I've got the Elgato stream deck, which is just fantastic. Wonderful bit of kit. Big shout out to the Patreons for making that happen. You have the little LCD screens, you can see what buttons you're pushing. Doesn't matter. At 4 o'clock in the morning, you look at, even though you're looking at a button where you put an image on to say what button the hotkey correlates to, doesn't even register. So here we are. Now, on Dynasty's Pearl, we saw a lot actually on the EU server, Raid versus R2K. A lot of the action boiling down in this kind of sea area. Typically, we've seen a lot of action in the city. One of my favorite elements about this map is how I'm trying to think how to say this correctly. The city area is very flat. It has very, very low terrain resistance. You can move heavy tanks undetected. There's some pretty good corridors here actually, and it's quite deep. Although the map's quite small, there are some parts of the map which are not typically used that extensively, and it is possible to move tanks relatively undetected very quickly into novel positions. It's a great map for rotations, pushes, and we saw the Jaegeru actually used a lot on the EU server on this map, and it looks like just from the roster here that Hated Fate from Rain will be bringing the Jaegeru. Great to see the Jaegeru, since its buff in the most recent patches, coming to the fore in esports. I always think that's a good sign. If tanks are not used in a competitive Clan Wars tournament esports environment or the Tanks Blitz, typically means that there's something wrong with them. And then with a buff and we start seeing them used again. It's the same thing with the E3. Well, the 268 got a buff, it started getting used. The E3 got a buff, it started getting used. The Jaegeru got a buff, it started getting used. And at the same time, we're still seeing pretty much every other tank used in some other capacity or another. The only tank that we don't really see, or we can pretty much bet money on not seeing, is the FP4202. But that's a tough one to balance, because in randoms, in public matches, the Hesh rounds are super, super strong. Of course, if you take the 4202 platform into a tournament, the turret, the weak turret, becomes a liability. The Hesh rounds less effective because you're up against opponents who know what they're doing, and certainly are ready for the very high damage potential of Hesh, and will punish that weak turret. So we're on the map. I'm looking forward to some very interesting rotations, maybe some heavy lane fights. These are the two kind of core heavy lanes. You get some nice head-to-head matches between Mouses and Jaegerus. 1 minute to go. It is possible. Typically, C is actually a cap which heavies go for the quick cap for. Sometimes medium tanks, light tanks can put a quick cap on A. Obviously, you need to be pretty aware, pretty confident what your opponent is doing. B, all the caps can be quick capped. That's actually something interesting about this map. They're all viable for a quick cap. But you'd really have to sort of be very confident in the layout of your tanks and understand how that matches up versus what your opponent's doing. Certainly, making the wrong bid, the wrong quick cap push, can really leave you at a tremendous disadvantage. But let's just go back. We are ready. Looking at the lineups, Rain, Jaegeru, Mouse, T22, IS4, Z3, all heavy apart from TJ in the medium. And there's no mediums on the field for Eclipse. And it's quad IS4, double Mouse Z3 for Eclipse. The T22, the Jaegeru variants on the field by Rain. Slightly more diverse lineup by Rain, but certainly both lineups very heavy, very aggressive in that sense. Speed boosts dropped by IS4s from Eclipse. No speed boosts dropped by Rain. Dragon Krieg taking that deep heavy route. The T22, Fishy and Mo going up towards A. Rain making a very strong city push. Fishy and TJ and Mo taking no prisoners straight into A rapidly. Great play, very confident. Hated Fate is waiting. He's got a line here on C. Will he be using it? Well, we've seen N13, Tantan too strong. Hated Fate not spotted. They're getting a shot across. Tantan too strong, and N13 won't hang around much there. Coyote Tango in on B. Nice positioning here by Eclipse. Can Coyote get B? That's the real question. Afro Panda will be looking to come in and get a reset. He can't. Nike SB firing down. Now there's Cora Cora and Glory. Double mouse tanks. Nice pincer strategy here by Eclipse. Not the clan, just the general formation. They've stacked up the quadruple IS4s over B. Coyote Tango getting B. Glory and Cora Cora putting crossfire on, stopping Afro Panda. Nike SB getting the resets. Fishy, Dragon Krieg, Mo not able to operate effectively. Now TJ is playing a risky move here. He's been spotted. Now, is he going to take any damage in return? He's not. But Hated Fate is there. Hated Fate still unspotted, operating at range, dropping adrenaline. Tantan too strong, dropping the speed boost, looking for TJ. Hit points, well, in the favor of Void, fractionally. Tantan looking for TJ. Tantan finding TJ, getting a good shot in. TJ potentially could get rushed out here. Of course, if a Void push for TJ, Hated can come in for support, and then the rest of Rain will come barreling over B, and Rain are looking to make that push. Ghost Ranger, Dragon Krieg. Oh, Hated Fate finally. He's not spotted. I think that was blind fire into him. Fishy coming in for TJ. Rain on the back foot here. They're about 170 cap points behind. Rob 78 is looking very low though. That E3 has lost operational effectiveness. Hated Fate and Fishy coming in at the same time. Nike SB, Afro, Panda and Mo coming in. Cora. Well, Dragon Krieg and Mo actually stopping Cora from making the push. Afro Panda and Nike playing aggressively. Afro Panda looking to shield Nike. Afro Panda shielding, taking some damage and deleting Rob. Afro Panda takes a lot of damage in the meantime. At the same time, we've got Fishy and TJ and Hated pushing in. Nike SB has gone down. Rain have picked up B. That's a very good move for them. Now they've got 2 caps to 1. TJ and Fishy looking for Tantan. Hated putting a ton of damage in, but he's going to go down potentially to Ghost Ranger and N13. Ghost Ranger, no, it's N13 with the kill. 2 guns down apiece. Void with the nice hit point lead here. Can they hold on to it? It looks like TJ is not able to finish. Tantan gets one more shot in. It'll be Fishy to put the kill shot in, and Tantan gets it. It's now a 4-on-3. TJ stopped the C cap. That's important. Mo in trouble. Mo in a lot of trouble. N13 ends his troubles. Dragon Krieg looking to defend B. Cap pressure's crucial here. Void are so close. They're 60. They're 1 kill away. If Void just focus and take down one of the Pramo tanks, if they take down TJ, they will win. Ghost Ranger picking up the kill. Eclipse beating Rain. The 7th round defeat that Rain have suffered in the whole professionals tournament. That will have caught them a little bit off guard, shaken off the cobwebs, woken them up. You can see the IS4's superb job on Void Eclipse. TJ in the T22 having a high damage game. Hated Fate as well, missing a couple of key shots earlier. I say missing, they were tough shots, but still. Now Mike SB, or Nike SB, sorry, in the mouse. A bit of a poor damage game. Should have been putting more numbers on the board than that, but he did have a tough job leading the charge in on B. Interesting, very interesting round 1. Best of 7 though. First team to 4 wins it. Blue Monkey Gaming has been accidentally timed out by Brian Hugh. We can but apologize. Let's see. Just keeping my eye on the chat. Okay, Rain going super heavy. TJ stepping out of the T22 mobile. Mo and Nike in double mouse formation. Hated Fate back in the Jaegeru. TJ, Dragon Krieg, Fishy, IS4s. Afro Panda switching up. Well, Afro staying in the E3 rather. Eclipse also with a double mouse. Very similar lineups here. The Jaegeru, Hated Fate, the only difference in the an extra IS4 on the side of Eclipse. So both teams similarly matched. Now, is the Jaegeru enough of a factor to swing the game? Certainly it's got punching power. Hopefully Hated Fate can connect a few more shots with the long reload. Every shot counts. And the huge damage potential there. that it can bring to the field. Absolutely phenomenal. Rain, red team, south spawn. Good lord, you can get the free cam up very high on this map. That's wonderful. Fishy and Dragon Krieg powering towards A. Eclipse. Blue team, south spawn, going to be going hard and deep on C. N13 taking the wide route. Tan too strong, barreling in with Ghost Ranger in for support. Rob78 playing a nice little covering support role here. It looks like Rain potentially will get a quick cap on A, but they might get beaten because Eclipse have got 2. Eclipse will get the cap lead. Fractional advantage. Fractions of seconds in the favor of Eclipse. Rain. Well, Hated Fate similarly locking down the spawn. He could get flushed out though. I mean, if Rain don't spot up this corner, is there a risk? No, TJ and Mo would spot people coming round for Hated Fate. Well, he is isolated though. Eclipse clearly don't know that he's there. They might suspect that there is something lurking, that the Jaegeru is lurking in the spawn. Glory takes a hit from Afro Panda. Afro Panda's been having really solid performances in the E3. And is he looking for another shot? He's got one loaded. Pulling up Cora. Glory in the mouse tanks for Void. Will Glory peek again? It would be a foolish move. He's been spotted. Afro Panda just biding his time. And we're seeing a rotation here. N13 dropping speed boost. Going around to join Cora, paying attention on the minimap. N13 joining Cora. Hit point advantage 1k in the favor of Rain. It's not much, but it's nothing to be sniffed at. It's about half a tank in terms of hit points in the favor of Rain. I think it's because they've taken hit point boosts rather than armor boosts. If you look at the respective hit point pools, an IS4 from Rain is 2,335 versus 2,200. Although Coyote Tango does have the armor boost as well, the hit point boost. Now, but both mouse tanks for Rain with the HP buff. Void moving aggressively. N13, Ghost Ranger. And they're not even going, they're coming in through the back. Oh dear, Rain are in trouble. They're about to get pincered. Rain have orchestrated their own push. Nike needs to get off B, but he is going down hard and fast. Tan too strong, and Coyote have been caught out of position. Nike's been caught out of position. Hated Fate's losing HP. Who's going to get the early gun advantage? Eclipse have brought back that HP deficit. They've lost Tan too strong. We've lost Hated Fate in the Jaegeru. I think Void are looking strong here. They've got a nice HP lead. It's going to be very close. Look at that. Head to head. Rob78 goes down. TJ is the call. Coyote Tango, Cora. They're looking for TJ. No one shielding TJ. Focus fire. Who's got the best focus fire? TJ goes down. 2 guns down apiece. Void leading. It's a brawl. Absolute carnage. Coyote's low. Afro Panda finishes him. Rain are leading in terms of guns getting knocked out. They are slightly behind in terms of hit points. Dragon Krieg picking up some key bounces. Mo in the mouse. We've lost N13. We've lost Dragon Krieg. It's close. Rain now with the hit point lead. Eclipse with the cap lead. All things being equal. It looks like Ghost Ranger is the call. Big hit. Fishy doesn't quite connect. Great focus fire from Rain. They're just ignoring the mouse tanks. Fishy now looking for Ghost Ranger. Afro Panda getting sandwiched between the grill tanks. Fishy finishes off Ghost Ranger. Now Glory, that was a very crucial last swing there by Afro Panda. We've got 80 points on the board. And now it's in the favor of Rain. Rain with superior focus fire. Absolute brawl. 2 sweeping rotations coming in, meeting each other head to head over B. Cora getting double tapped by Fishy and Mo. And Cora not able to connect there in Mo. Or free cam, getting stuck on a building. But Rain tying it up 1 for 1, coming out of 1 for 1 coming out of Dynasty's Pearl. Afro Panda, I said he's such a great E3 player. Always using this tank very well, very consistently for Rain. Hated Fate not having a good game. Let's put it that way. 1 shot didn't connect. Maybe I jinxed him, or maybe the A group is not as strong as people think it is now. Oh, we've also got... Oh, Amonet is also following Void Eclipse. I thought she would be watching the Pramo Chaos game, but it turns out that she's actually following the same match as us, which is pretty cool. So you'll have 2 different perspectives on the same game. You can compare notes and take different perspectives. Going now on to Faust. We were talking about this erroneously. We were speaking about Faust erroneously earlier on in the previous fixture between Rain and Chaos. And Zerd from R2K, European server, said, and it's something that's worth bearing in mind, that B cap is surprisingly important. It can get a good cap lead on the table for a team that gets it. Also, you can get, once you get a tank into B, there is cover there. I'm not sure exactly where, but there is cover. I think maybe B is B in a slightly different location? Anyway, it is possible to cap B, keep a tank safe there, get an early cap lead pressure in your favor. And at least for R2K, that has been a pretty crucial part of their strategy in terms of leveraging a cap advantage over their opponents. A in the middle of nowhere. Let's just see if B is indeed in the place that we think it is. Yes, it is. It is in that place. Rain, red team, south spawn. Eclipse, blue team, north spawn. Hated Fate. Well, Fishy's going high. Who's going low on D? N13. Look at this. Triple WZ113s from Eclipse are hustling straight. Look at this. This is insane. This is about as aggressive and crazy as strats come. Oh, we've been clipped out by the building. The 113s. Oh wow, and look at this. The 50Bs, triple 50Bs, triple 113s, IS7. Eclipse's lineup. Sorry, boys and girls, we have not been paying attention. Eclipse's lineup is hyper aggressive. TJ and his Royal Fatness are out of position. Void are playing for the win, but they lose Cora. The 50B getting hammered by Afro Panda, Dragon Krieg, and Mo. And it looks like the push, it wasn't a YOLO push, it was a very well orchestrated 113s across the middle, 50Bs, round the flank, and we're into a brawl, and this one is going to be over very, very quickly indeed. Coyote Tango looking low, Afro Panda looking to maximize his effective DPM, will put a big hit into Ghost Ranger, his Royal Fatness, to finish off Coyote Tango, his Royal Fatness, the Russian medium, looking to get a shot into the back of the 113, picks it up. Mo's gone down to N13. Hit point advantage strongly in the favor of Rain here. N13 will get shut down by TJ. TJ picks it up. His Royal Fatness making a move on Glory. It's Glory and Cade. Cade gets finished off by TJ. And his Royal Fatness giving chase. HE round in through the back, 430 damage. No caps even considered. His Royal Fatness, a little bit of ram damage there. TJ with a little bit more ram damage. TJ, no, his Royal Fatness with a kill. And, well, big credit. I think that might be the fastest game we've ever seen. My God. It was a nice... That was... I mean, how quick was that? No, not the fastest game we've ever seen. We had 1 minute 56 seconds on the EU server. 2 minutes and 4 seconds, that was pretty rapid. But yes, you can see here Afro Panda putting like some really, I mean, Cora didn't even get 2 shots off. That's how quickly he was shut down. Great focus fire, and super important for Rain to shut down those 50Bs, minimizing the effective burst DPM. Big kudos to TJ and his Royal Fatness for hustling over to that side of the map as quickly as humanly possible. And the 140, it's fast, but it's not that fast. We've got 1 minute to go. And let's actually just have a look and see. I say let's have a look. Let's just go and draw on a map and sort of show you guys what happened. Now, the WZ113s, they basically took this route and came up on the other side of D. The 50Bs, don't know. I don't think they went through C, but the 50Bs came round like this. And the IS-7 as well. I think the IS-7 did something like this. The IS-7 was sort of around here when we devolved into the Carnage. And Void basically, let's see, creating a brawl in the D5 area. Just the 113s, the 50Bs are very fast tanks, and they've got good. The 113's got phenomenal DPM. We saw a replay from, I think it was one of the straight players. No, from the Vangoff dude LXN clan. You've seen the DPM there, 8.2k game, and the 50B. Well, you know it's fast. You know it's got about a 1k average damage clip, just under 1k. So we're going back in Eclipse, slower lineup. We've got we've got IS-4s, Coyote Tango in the bat chat for spotting mobility, N13 in the mouse, Glory in the 140, Rob78 in the D110E3. Double 50B, Rain's turn to rock the 50Bs, TJ and Fishy. We've got a mouse, 140, 268 Chaser, double IS-4. Yeah. My free cam is glitching out on me, but it's okay. Glory from Eclipse making his way towards A. At the same time, Coyote Tango's done a good job of capping D. That'll put the cap lead in the favor of Eclipse for the time being. Eclipse currently on the back foot. To Rain. Look at this. Rain very clustered here, occupying only a few grid cells. Mo, well, Afro Panda's in an interesting position. He's here. And this is what we're saying. He's quite far forwards when you look at the minimap, but when you look in reality, he's actually got a lot of tanks behind him for support, and gets a nice shot off into Glory there. Now Mo also spotting other parts of the map, and A has been capped. That'll be Coyote Tango. Both teams. Well, Coyote Tango's the bat chat. We've got his Royal Fatness in the 140. Also a quick cap possibility, but nothing really as rapid as the bat chat. Coyote Tango making his way through. We're seeing actually tanks from Rain stacking up here. Potentially some sort of push is coming. Hated Fate in the 268 Chaser. TJ Fishy, his Royal Fatness. Are they going to make a move? They're sitting pretty much in the open. B's on the go. Dragon Krieg, the big mouse tank, is capping B. Mo is going to insulate him from the bulk of Void's forces at the same time. Afro Panda is nearby, separated by a little bit of distance there. But we can see blind fire from Afro Panda doesn't connect. He is spotted. Caps are equal. Cap pressure locked at just under 1 kill's difference. It's about... Was it slightly over? It's slightly over 1 kill's difference. It's about an 86 point cap lead. 86, 87 point cap lead in the favor of Eclipse. Eclipse can play defensively. They need to control A and D. And you can see actually they've got the caps. Core of their forces here positioned to respond to a push from Rain to either side. Rain now in this situation where they need to time their push to perfection. Not sure. If they go too soon, they might lose guns. If they go too late, they'll lose out on the clock in terms of cap points. Eclipse, though, will not let the fight be taken to them on the enemy's terms. They are rotating around. All hands change. Coyote Tango hustling. Is he looking to get an early? Now, if he triggers C too early, that could cause Rain. Rain have gone in for A. Great play. Both teams switching, and now Fishy and TJ and Hated Fate are making a play back. But there are more tanks here than I think they're bargaining for. And Fishy's... oh, they've defended C very well. TJ takes a hit. We've got 200 cap points. We've got a big push coming in from the middle from Rain. They're looking for Coyote. Coyote's down. And now Glory's in the middle, but he's probably out of dodge. Rain just need to defend this cap lead that they're carving out for themselves with the kill and the 3 caps on the go versus 1. Fishy's in trouble, but he might be able to survive versus Ghost Ranger Cora. Well, TJ's on the long reload. Hated Fate will be looking to put a big hit in there. Now losing the bat chat, that's a problem for Void. TJ's got shots in the chamber. He's going to look to support Afro Panda. Afro Panda potentially ran killed by N13. Void are hanging in there, but not so much anymore. Look at that huge HP deficit. Hated Fate is down. It's a 4-on-3 situation. Rain, though, with 10 cap points to go, and Ghost Ranger in trouble. Ghost Ranger survives, and that was good battles. Nice rotation, good situational awareness by Rain. Certainly the mediums and the medium from Rain is Royal Fatness, the 268 Chaser, Hated Fate, and the 50Bs made a good call, rotating back on themselves to catch Coyote Tango off guard. And you saw actually Rain were able to come from the B area and C, kind of catch Coyote Tango in a little bit of a pincer maneuver there, cutting in through the middle. Coyote Tango didn't really have many options, and as soon as Eclipse lost that mobility, they lost the only real fast element from their team, apart from Glory and the 140, actually, to be fair. But they lost the key element in their team for cap control. And you can see Dragon Creek had a cracking game, same as Ghost Ranger, actually. And now it is 3-1. We're going into Naval Frontier. It is match point to Rain. Eclipse putting one past their opponents, but Rain on track to make their way to the grand finals. 40 seconds to go. I'm just going to go and see if the other match has concluded. Primal versus Chaos. I don't think it will have, but you never know. No, Primal versus Chaos is still playing out as well. So, Pramo and Chaos will be playing off. The loser of that match will be the first team eliminated from the top 4. The winner will go through to play the loser of this match. And those two teams will battle it out for a place in the grand final. It looks like Rain are going to be the first team into the grand final, though. They've got a very comfortable lead over Eclipse. Maybe too comfortable. They don't want to get complacent. Eclipse having to win all 3 games back-to-back now. Which is an unenviable situation to be in versus the number 1 seed, Rain. We're on to Naval Frontier. Double Leopards. Interesting play here by Rain. Fishy and his Royal Fatness in the Leopards. TJ in the Foch 155, Foch Destroyer. And I think his Royal Fatness and Fishy are making a play for C. They could get caught out of position here by Eclipse. Oh, no, they're not playing for C. They're playing for a situational advantage, but they're going to get caught out. Oh, the Leopards might be in trouble. How much help do they have? Cade got a shot into Fishy. The Leopards now, if Eclipse are aggressive, they could potentially shut the Leopards down here. But Mo and Afro Panda pushing in for C. No one's contesting A and B. It looks like Glory in the 140 might be making a play for B. TJ in the Fosh 1.5 who could be meeting Glory. Will Glory spot up TJ? No, TJ, he knows B is on the go. He doesn't want to tangle with someone there. He's going to look to get into a situational advantage. Mo's coming in to cover this lane. That will insulate TJ from the 140. The 140 gets spotted. TJ 708. That's a good chunk of damage. Rain leading Eclipse by about 40 cap points overall. N13 and Coyote Tango, these 113s, I'm wondering why they're not pushing into his Royal Fatness and Fishy. Certainly Fishy's now looking for cross shots on Tantan. Afro Panda's playing a good role here on C. Doesn't quite connect with Cade. His Royal Fatness. This is the push. 140, triple 113s. His Royal Fatness bounces in return. Double tapped. Fishy has to push out. Void are pushing in. His Royal Fatness is in a world of trouble. And he will get taken down by Glory. And we've lost both Leopards. And it's a 2-gun advantage. Good HP advantage to Eclipse. They were just biding their time. Afro Panda is the call. It looks like Glory is trying to get in behind. Mo and Afro Panda in trouble. Ghost Ranger taken down by Dragon Krieg. Big hit from TJ into Glory. Hated Fate will be looking to shut down Glory. He does. Afro Panda goes down to N13. Tantan too strong as the call. It's a 4-on-5. Eclipse with a good hit point lead. Tantan's down. It's a 4-on-4. Eclipse need to shut down Mo and Hated Fate. They get Mo. Hated Fate needs to go down. He does. It's a 4-on-2. Eclipse with a rush on the Leopards. Great play. Dragon Krieg and TJ. Can they do it? They're still holding on to a cap lead. It's 2-on-3. It's not out of possibility here. And now it is. Huge hit from Cora Cora into TJ. Dragon Krieg going head to head. But he will not survive the next volley. Cora Cora will hit him for 600. And Eclipse pulling apart the jaws of defeat, getting one limb out. Rain leading Eclipse 3-2, still match point to Rain, and that is probably the strongest showing we've seen from Eclipse. The double Leopards pushing forward, just overreaching. It was super ambitious. It's just the whole rock paper scissors of some strategies. Sometimes, you know, the Leopards, that's a great spot to get them into. But as we saw there, Eclipse played a lot of tanks very aggressively on C, both in over the top. They had the WZ113s, and underneath with the IS4s. The Leopard ones had really nowhere to go. And Eclipse were just biding their time, getting the 140 in place so they could make as effective a push as possible. Let's see, do we have a Naval Frontier? When we do, we're ready. Let's just pop over to Strat Sketch. So yeah, you see the Leopards came down from the North spawn straight through C to here. I'm not sure. It looks like they were kind of going for this area here. Maybe they were hoping to catch one tank out of position here early on. But there was not one tank, there was two. They also took cross shots from an IS-4 here. The two Leopards spent a lot of time stuck underneath this little tunnel here. They didn't really have any options. We saw Glory from Eclipse. It looked like he was making a play for A, but actually he was rotating back round to join the 113s. They flushed out the Leopards. They had a good gun advantage, good hit point advantage from that early double kill on the Leopards. I think it was his Royal Fatness and Fishy, and that left them in a good stead to carry through the brawl to the end of the match. And let's now go back to the room. Rain stepping away from the Leopards. Going back to a more reliable quadruple IS4 double 268 format. Backed up by, I think, a Batchat, his Royal Fatness. There in Batchat main. I would say. We've got Tantan double batch, double FV215B, double 268. It's Eclipse's turn for a bit of a interesting lineup. Eclipse dropping a lot of speed boost. Double Batchats will probably make a pass for a quick cap on A. Rain also going for A. They're sending his Royal Fatness up towards C. Rain should be able to quick cap C. No, the Batchats have gone for B. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Glory is safe. Is he not safe? No, Mo's getting crossfire in, but TJ! Oh, the 268. The 268 was in a good place, but Cora and N13 have put TJ into a one-shot for them. Tantan, too strong though, is in trouble. He's getting crossfired from Mo and Afro Panda. Mo and Afro Panda will be taking down Tantan, too strong between them. Tantan, too strong, is not going to be lasting for very long. Afro Panda getting an early gun advantage, and that will mitigate the huge hit point loss from TJ. Both teams making aggressive stakes on the map. Ghost Ranger in the FV215B British heavy tank, looking to get a shot off into Fishy. Does. He's also starting the A cap. 3k HP lead in the favor of Rain at the moment. They really came off the initial engagement in favor. Took down Tantan. Glory also very low. Now Rain actually do have a cap point lead. If they get C, they will retain it. And it looks like the 268s, well, N13's looking for a shot. Doesn't have it. Mo, crucial in shutting down Tantan, now on C. TJ licking his wounds. Had a really poor exchange. Really Cora and N13 operating from that bush where Cora has just dropped down from. Very effective Coyote Tango. The other FV215B in an not in an effective position, spotting up the IS-4s, potentially vulnerable to a rush. Very vulnerable to a rush indeed. But Rain probably don't want to take their eye off the ball, off this A area. Ghost Ranger. Oh no, Ghost Ranger's bled a lot of HP. And now he is pretty much stuck in a position. His Royal Fatness has got 3 shots. He takes a hit from Glory. N13 bounces the back. Oh, if that had been HE, he would have been having an absolute field day. Coyote Tango getting pushed. Ghost Ranger goes down to Afro Panda. No, Coyote Tango is getting pushed by Dragon Krieg. We're seeing a head-to-head happening here. And now can the FV215B beat the IS-4? It's a double gun advantage. Afro Panda will come in. Coyote Tango will get shut down eventually. Afro Panda looking for the kill. Hated Fate gets a shot in as well. Afro Panda for the kill. It is, and we've lost TJ and his Royal Fatness. Void done very well up here in the north part. Well, the south part of the map, sorry, on C. Fishy's in trouble. The Glory fluffs the shot. He gets it. It's 4-on-4. Both caps in the favor of Rain, though. Rain leading by about, well, 3,000 HP. Cora and N13 need to make every shot count, and that is not making it count. Oh dear, that is both N13 and Cora missing. N13 down to a one-shot. Cade out of position. Dragon Krieg after Panda. Hated Fate shuts down N13. Cora gets a good shot in. The Glory has got 2 shots in the chamber. Fluffs that shot. And is now, well, he's stuck. Hated Fate is looking for Cora. And I think Cora will pick off Hated Fate. It's now 1-2-6-8 versus 3 IS-4s. Dragon Krieg, Mo, Afro Panda. They've also got A, B, and C. Good sportsmanship all round. Afro Panda looking for Cora. Cora looking for a bit more damage on the scoreboard. Doesn't get time to put it in. And that is Rain through 4-2 to the grand finals. Eclipse giving them a good run for their money in all of those games. Certainly no easy matches for Rain to be had. And bearing in mind, well, actually, let's have a look at the score sheet from before. Of course, Rain having beaten, having beaten Eclipse in both of their previous encounters. They beat Eclipse, Void's Eclipse team 3-1 and 3-1. So the scores coming out of the round robin, both phases, overall cumulatively 6-2 in the favor of Rain, and now we've just seen Rain beat Eclipse 4-2 in the second upper bracket of the Double Eliminations North American server WoT Tanks Blitz Professionals Tournament. I'm sure you could make that title longer if you tried, but why would you? Great performance all round. The IS4s, and we said, you know, it's such a reliable platform, very forgiving, very versatile, and in the hands of operators like Dragon Krieg, Mo, Afro Panda, Hated Fate, really doing the business. Poor TJ, that wasn't his game. Really great play by N13 and Korokora. They missed some crucial shots towards the end, though. They had a very strong beginning, but weren't able to kind of maintain the pressure, maybe letting the pressure get to them instead when it came to those late game phase shots. One crucial bounce, one miss. N13 shut down very quickly, and that was fantastic. And let's just get the music playing again. We've gone through the whole playlist, would you believe that? Big shout out, of course, to No Copyright Sounds, fantastic YouTube channel with copyright free music, which means I can use it in streams, which is very kind, very nice of them indeed. So of course the link to their channel is in the video description. Similarly is the link to my Discord server if you're interested in joining us on chat. I'm there quite often, and also we've got a lot of players from the professionals tournament, from the North American, European and Asian server regions. So if you're looking for some kind of clan wars focused conversations or some really nonsensical conversations, my server is the place to be. Let's put it like that. Nice, very good indeed. We're back in my Spartan garage. Let's have a look and see if the results must be in from Pramo versus Chaos. It's loading. Shut the front door. Oh. Well, Rain, we know Rain beat Eclipse 4-2. Pramo, though, number 4 seed Chaos, they haven't been able to beat any of the big three. The big three are North America, of course, being Pramo, Void, and Rain. The Rain team itself. Rain's Chaos team always been on the fringes. Let's actually just have a look at the spreadsheet. Chaos, they lost to Eclipse 2-3, they lost to Pramo 1-3, lost to Rain 1-3, lost to Eclipse 1-3, lost to Pramo 0-3, lost to Rain 0-3. Like they haven't even taken those. They took Eclipse to the tiebreaker in the first half. Actually, the only tiebreaker that they had from the entire round robin versus Eclipse. Chaos in a very interesting situation overall, dominating their peers in terms of Hated, Vaughn, Pincer, and Straight. It's like really comprehensive performances against those teams, like winning all of those matches. I think. Maybe not all of those matches. Losing to Straight, actually, once, but beating those teams in all other fixtures, going 7-7. So I was confused. So, you know, Chaos in a very interesting position where they were like obviously much better than other teams in the professionals tournament, but not really challenging or contesting the big three, kind of occupying this weird interim sort of space in terms of competitiveness. And now they've knocked out Pramo. Pramo, just bear this in mind, under the captainship of Mike. Pramo were, of course, the undefeated, uncontested champions every single online, offline tournament. Pramo had multiple teams there, and I think they took home pretty much every North American event like this. They took the first place, no questions asked. I mean, sometimes they had challenges, but they were the ones to beat. Since a lot of the top roster fused with top parts of the top roster from, I think, also from Void and Pincer and even Purple. I'm not sure exactly where all of the Rain players come from. They've kind of created this new behemoth in the form of Rain. Pramo still has some tremendously talented players on board from the top teams. Have definitely been unseated. Only one Pramo team making its way into the top 8 of the Professionals tournament. And now Chaos, Rain's other team, I don't want to call it the second team because they're here in the Professionals tournament in the top 8, will be battling Void Eclipse for a chance to play Rain in the grand finals. Eclipse will be back facing Chaos. Chaos still the underdogs. Rain's Chaos team, the underdogs, sorry. Eclipse, the favourites on paper for that one, to go and face Rain in the grand finals. But that is, well, that's I like it. I like it when things are exciting and unexpected. It's very nice indeed. I hope you have had as much fun as I have. Certainly, this is pretty cool. So now we're waiting for, well, the next Professionals tournament stream will be Saturday, the 27th of April. I will, or at least I hope to be covering that. Certainly I think that both I and Amonit will be providing streams of that tournament for you guys to enjoy. So lots to look forward to. We have like a whole week in between now and then to kind of contemplate what's happened over the course of the Professionals tournament, to kind of speculate who's going to perform best on what maps. Maybe I'll try and look into that those kind of details for us. If I get spare time in the evenings, of course, Monday to Friday. Anyways, I've had an absolute blast, as always, on North American server. It's now 5 AM here, and I go have some more coffee. I'm ready. I feel ready for the working week ahead. It's been a pleasure hosting you. I'm sorry about the coins. Maybe we can get it fixed. Maybe Wargaming can get it fixed, rather, for next Saturday. I don't know. Probably not. But it's been really good having you guys in chat. So please do like the video, do subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys Saturday, 27th of April for the grand finals and the playoff before fall. Lots to look forward to. Anyways, Rolling Swarm signing off for now. See you guys. Ciao.